Good morning, Ken Jones. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Well, we want to welcome you to the Active World Club, and we want to talk to you today about the company that you founded and you're running with here. So, do me a favor, if you would, give me the real high level view of GIVBUX.
Sure. So the highest level view I can tell you is GIVBUX is really a lifestyles app, and to what us lifestyle means that listen, everyone live their lives. They taking Uber rides, staying in hotels, shopping at the mall, eating at a restaurant. Well, great, do that. But use technology, use this app, because when you do, you get rewarded, and you can't keep all the rewards to yourself. You must give some to charity. So when we put this thing together, we truly had the end in mind of building the largest community of givers. And the way we demonstrably show our support and cast our ballot in giving is just by living our lives. But we use this app because every time we use it, it helps benefit someone else that's less fortunate. That's what it's all about.
All right. Well, first of all, love the concept of the largest community of givers. It's something that's near and dear to my heart. We're very philanthropic by nature. Certainly my family growing up, we're involved in a bunch of projects all over the world. So love that idea. But walk me through the practical, how it works. So you go to a store and walk me through what happens.
Sure. So simply you download the app. It's a free download. It's by invitation only, so you need a code to get in. But once you get in, it's simple. You go to Staples, you go to Nike store, you go to IHOP, wherever, and you open the app. You click the merchant that you're at the point of sale. They say, oh, your bill's $34.12. You type in 34.12, click pay, and in about 4 or 5 seconds, a barcode is going to pop up, and you just present that barcode to the cashier. They're going to scan your phone, and the cash register will recognize it as an e-gift, and they just process the transaction. And when you do so, you get rewarded, and you must. And if you elect, and when you elect to give some of your rewards away to charity, that's how other people benefit. Right now, the algorithm in the app only requires our users to give 1% of their rewards. So if you received $1, we're saying you must give a penny away before you can receive anything else. But we've got some really cool ways to incentivize people to at least give 10% of their rewards away. I mean, if you got $1, you should at least give 10 cents away.
Right. Is there a way to give it all to the charity if you wanted to?
Okay. Absolutely. Not just in your everyday transaction and spending, but if you had a great week at work, a good month, a good year, got a big bonus, you want to give $100, give $1,000 away, you select the charity and say, I want to transfer $100, $1,000 to that particular charity of your choice.
That's great. So inside the app, there is, what's the term you like to use?
We call it rewards. So, GIVBUXr Rewards, you can buy your rewards. We don't use funny formulas. 1 GIVBUX equals $1. But it's basically akin to if you went to Southwest Airlines and spend $1,000, they give you 60,000 rapid reward points. What can you do with your reward points? Well, I can buy airline tickets. What can you do with your rewards here? I can shop anywhere in our network at any of our participating merchants.
Yeah. So at this point, when I look at the website, there is a whole list of vendors on there that I would love to plug in and post. We'll put the list on here. Is that okay to share with this group?
Absolutely, please. And there's a lot more that we just are just now onboarding. So yeah, please do.
Are you comfortable sharing with who you're onboarding, or do we have to wait till the big reveal?
Well, yeah, I can tell you right now, a sneak peek, some that are not on there. We're doing a test of Airbnb. That should be here any day now. California Pizza Kitchen, we're really excited about getting them on the platform. And Chipotle, CVS Pharmacy, Jamba Juice, one of my favorites. And I mean, there's many that are on the platform. So yeah, please feel free, share, and stay tuned.
Well, that's fantastic. So a lot of people in the Active World Club have got charities of their own, things they support, organizations they support. I think you've said in the past that all of the charities that you have listed on the site currently came from users. How does somebody go about getting their charity to sign up?
Simple. So go to GIVBUX.com, and there's a button on there. I believe it's add a charity or elect a charity, but it's on the homepage. It's the only charity button on there, and anybody can do so. Yeah, every charity has come from all of our members. Not one has been solicited by corporate. Even, you know, the gentleman by the name of Woolmaster, he brought us when we first had the relationship with the Red Cross. We did a stint with them. It came from him. A gentleman from Miami, Vincent Santino, he brought the Salvation Army. He had a relationship, made the introductions, we got on the phone, and we're pretty excited about the Salvation Army because it's the national brand. Like it's not a regional situation, it's a national. But there's lots of charities on there. All of them were bought by our members.
Fantastic. And how do you get people to incentivize, or how do you incentivize people to sign up and get other people to sign up as well?
So it's pretty unique. So because of the invite only component to the app, you're really encouraged to share the app with your friends and family, because when they go out there and shop and, you know, get rewarded and give some of the rewards to charity, the app is spiffing you or rewarding you as well. So you're getting paid because you're showing other people how to pay it forward. And it's not just on the people that you invite. It's whoever they invite and whoever they invite and whoever they invite, all the way through 7 degrees of separation. So, I mean, this could really, it's a land grab. It really could be, you know, got hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of people within your sphere of influence or your 7 degrees of separation that you're being rewarded on because people are paying it forward and giving back to charity. And remember, that's really, really what this whole thing's about. We want to make sure when we eat, someone else that's less fortunate is eating. You know, when we buy merchandise or you know, clothing for ourselves, we never want to forget that maybe someone slept on their bridge last night or didn't even take a shower today. A lot of things that we take for granted. And here's our way, like I said, to demonstrably cast our ballot and show our support by using technology, using this app that's free. And this is the way we can support others.
Look, I think it's great that to give back, and you know, like I said, that's a big part of why we're involved here, and I think it's just a really exciting thing to be involved with. At the same time, we are a for-profit enterprise, and I believe you are too, right? So there's profit in this model, and there's reasons for people to get involved beyond maybe the initial signups and that kind of thing.
Absolutely. So it's kind of apropos in the name. We're very fortunate to get this name, which we now have trademarked, but it's the GIVBUX, you know, giving. Some people download the app because they want to use it to give, and some people, I realize and understand, are going to use it because they want to make money, and some want to make serious money. Some people are connected and they want to go out there and spread the word and get and benefit financially from those efforts. So that's where the bucks part of the app comes in. And yeah, there's people can do very, very well if you look under the hood and poke around and just listen a little bit. You'll figure out how a way to make some serious money for yourself.
Well, you know, it's always a balancing act when you're talking about being charitable and then you're talking about the other side. So, you know, some of the material and some of the promotional stuff out there, you see the boats and you see the things in the harbor, you know, and so you want to make the differentiation between this isn't a nonprofit enterprise, it's a for-profit enterprise that's just philanthropic, right?
Right. That's right. Absolutely. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like I said, that's what we like to kind of stage this as a lifestyle app. Let's live our lives and let's do well by ourselves and by our family, but never forget about those that are less fortunate out there. And it's
no, I think it's everything is right with that model. I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. I think everything's right with it. You know, is that, you know, you need to make money and then you can take care of other people. You know, otherwise it's just everybody's kind of got their hand out. So so talk me through how you got here. Past catch us up on Ken's past.
Sure. So I mean, I've always been kind of a benevolent individual. You know, many humanitarian efforts. I like you know, philanthropic type of causes and endeavors. And this thing came about. I saw the pendulum, or I know the pendulum is going to swing here in the Western world. When I went over to Asia and I saw everybody is paying with their phone. Like here, we're paying cash and credit card. And don't take my word for it. Just go to any mall, go to any store, and just sit there and watch how people pay cash and credit card. That's how it's done. Over there, everybody's using their phone. And I said, well, how can I, you know, create a model where, you know, everybody can still do what they do and have someone else benefit that's less fortunate at the same time. And I use my marketing background. I've been involved in several direct sales companies. I helped start a couple of I helped start a couple direct sales companies. Sorry.
No problem. Yeah.
Yeah, we're able to help get a couple people to do some amazing things and make some really good money. I said, wow, I can combine and package that whole thing together it would be amazing. And that's kind of how this thing came apart. Obviously, we didn't invent giving. We didn't create rewards. You know, Capital One and Amex have been doing that for many years before we came. But I think we packaged it together in a way that's unique that nobody really was doing. None of the big boys. I looked at Venmo, the Cash App, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, you know, all these big major platforms out there. And I said, what could we do that's different than what they're doing? And that's kind of how part of this came about.
So walk me through the pitch on the vendor side. What's the benefit to the vendor, and what's kind of the script that you guys use to get people signed up? Because a lot of the folks that are in the Active World Club, of course, like everybody, have their own friends and family and people who are on the retail and you know, restaurant side and other things, you know, where people can buy things. What's the advantage to them?
Sure. So leveraging the peer-to-peer platform or network is important to vendors. Merchants love using GIVBUX because we basically eliminated their Visa, MasterCard, American Express. Basically, we eliminated their merchant processing because we don't ride those rails. We've taken the different approach. We've taken the cash rail, the gift card rail, which is a complete different extra value to that merchant. They love the fact that every time someone buys something at their establishment, someone else that's less fortunate is benefiting. There are a lot of establishments that really do want to care and give back. You know, it's free to them. They don't pay anything until we send them a customer. We get it in the form of a discount. But again, it's free to them and we don't send them any business. There's no monthly fee. There's no initial sign-up fee. There's nothing like that. And I think one of the most important things that the merchants love, and the word's going to get out, you're going to really hear a lot about this, and that's, we really have figured out a way to help them monetize their patrons. And what that simply means is, remember, the app is by invitation only. So not only me as an individual do I have a code, but the restaurant or the dry cleaners or the merchant has their own code. Download the GIVBUX app, use code ABC Merchant, for example. And anytime their patrons download the app and use that code, they're now connected to them, which means the merchants are making money when you go to their competitor restaurant, or live your life. And they really, really like that. And that's real money to pay for broken dishes, egg, flour, raw materials, whatever the situation is. So those are some of the benefits that the merchants really like. There's a lot of other cool little marketing twists that we have to help drive traffic to the merchants as well. But those are the bulk of the.
Well, like you said, I mean, it really is a lifestyle, whether your lifestyle, like most people, their lifestyle is their business, right? So that if they can help monetize, you know, even their consumer base, that's just a fantastic tool. But walk me through now one more time. Instead of paying the 3 to 5%, you know, that you might pay for Amex or processing fee, that then gets paid in the form of a coupon to GIVBUX, and then that money gets broken out to the consumer and their and kind of their sphere.
So I'll walk you through a 10-second just transaction, how it works. Perfect. So let's just use an example right here next door. The restaurant, I took my family there, I spent $100. In that case, I spent the $100, I may get $2 cash back. I give some of my rewards away to charity, and that's what triggers the magic upline. What happens to the merchant? The merchants, we're not paying them in GIVBUX, like everybody, like all of us earn. They need cash money because they've got to buy what they need to buy for their establishment. So they get basically the equivalent of an ACH, or they get money into their bank account the next day, minus a discount, whatever the discount that we have established with the merchant. Every merchant's different, but that's how it works. So let's say I had a 10% discount. The company has a 10% discount. The customer spends $100. The next day we must send them $90. That's in a nutshell, the simplest way to explain it.
Okay, well, I think that makes sense. I'm sure there will be other questions that come up with regard to that, maybe timing and that sort of thing, if there's a way to expedite that in the future. But as of today, that's the way it works. So good. What's a way that we can help from the Active World Club from a membership perspective, help GIVBUX grow?
Just participate in this whole giving economy, this giving community. I mean, download the app, tell your friends and family. Again, I truly mean this. It's a land grab. I've had many situations of people come into this office and say, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? I'm part of GIVBUX. And this, we're talking about close family members that just happen to miss it. They said, well, you should be on, you should have invited me. And it just didn't happen. It's going to happen. So get the word out there, download the app, and the magic will start happening. The magic of giving, and yes, going to make some money at the same time. But,
yeah. Well, I look forward to having future conversations with you and some of the organizations we're involved with, as I think, you know, from a philanthropic side of things, everybody, you know, hears us talk about that a lot, but, you know, pairing some of these projects, like I can see, you know, setting up, you know, many causes or ways people can give, you know, to kind of fill specific needs. You know, when a project needs X amount of dollars, people can just go out and live their life, fill that bucket and say, okay, you know, that mission's done. Now what's the next goal? What's the next target?
Right. The possibilities are endless, from walks to marathons to, I mean, you can do it very well and make a lot of money for a lot of situations.
Yeah, let's not drop too many breadcrumbs on that part yet, because I think you about gave a big reveal away there that I don't think we're ready to talk about just now, unless you know something I don't. But no, that'll be really exciting, I think, when we get into you know, alternative ways to earn, let's call it.
There we go. Understood.
All right, Ken. Well, I appreciate your time. We really look forward to having you in the club. This is kind of a precursor to the Ask Me Anything round. And what we like to do is get a lot of the, you know, just put a face to a name and a personality. And that way, when people are on the line, they can hear a voice and go from there. I'm here anytime. You know how to find me. Looking forward to working together with you in the community, and even our community, you know, of members, getting the word out about the GIVBUX Rewards Coin. So it'll be fun. Yeah, again, I mean, we are very excited about GIVBUX Rewards, and we can honestly see, you know, this really being a game changer in the crypto space, because, you know, what you have on your side really is different, you know, because you've kind of come at this the other way around. You've come at it from hey, we're procuring all these vendors. You can accumulate, you know, a lot of points, and then ultimately how that gets converted back into the market. Again, I don't want to get into too many of those details on this, but we're dropping breadcrumbs anyway, you know, so that people can hopefully stay tuned. You know, stay tuned, right? Stay engaged. Thank you so much for having me on. Ken, well, I know you're busy today, so I'm going to let you get back to it, but just wanted to do this because tomorrow at 11:59 Eastern is the last day that people have to do things in our club in order to get their rewards token. You know, and then it's the beginning of our launch. So I'm really excited to see how the market receives this and where we go. Very good. Appreciate it. Thank you for having me on. Talk soon. Thank you. Bye now. Bye-bye.